This is for you.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is a beautiful Friday. We just had some football last night, so we're gonna recap the game real quick. We are with my boy Brandon. Say what up to the people.
How's it going, everyone?
So we are going to be trying to do this more often. So Thursday or Friday mornings, Sunday mornings, Monday mornings, we'll try and do a quick little recap of the games that happened. So obviously last night we had Kansas City versus Houston. It was a barn burner to say the least.
Yeah. My prediction was wrong.
I did not think it was going to be a blowout. I will say that. I did not see that happening. They started off fast and did not look back. What were some of the things you saw in that game?
I mean, if I'm looking at the Texans, they look slow and just kind of like not really organized, not smooth at all. Which is honestly, it's kind of a plus because they are a solid team. It kind of makes you feel like, all right, so this pretty good team is slacking, to say the least, early on. So it makes you feel kind of better. Like, all right, so if like the Eagles or any other team is slacking off on that first week, you're like, okay, it's just normal stuff going on, especially without preseason or everything. But I mean, I guess the one bright spot that the Texans can have is, I think, David Johnson. I mean, he had 77 rush yards, 32 receiving yards, and a touchdown. So a total of like 109 yards, if my math is right, and a touchdown. That's not bad for a guy that they just got. But without Hopkins, that passing offense just didn't look the same. Like he tried to get Fuller involved, but
yeah, like I said yesterday, if they only had an all-pro wide receiver that they could have leaned upon yesterday, it sucked because David Johnson's always going to be compared, I don't want to say compared to, but he's always going to be put in that, well, was it worth, giving up Hopkins for? So the rest of his career is going to be unfairly judged. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So he did do well. It's nice to see him, sort of back to where he was a little bit. I'm not too excited about the Houston Texans this year, to be honest. Like, I didn't think that their running defense would be that bad. You're not going to stop Mahomes. You're not going to stop Tyreek. There's too many passing options for you to really stop them. But you guys gave up like 130 yards to a rookie in his first game, and a touchdown. And I think he got some receiving yards as well. Like, I don't know. Yeah. That's a little bit worrisome. But on the other end, also, I mean, Patrick Mahomes wasn't perfect, No. And I mean, that's that, like you said, that's kind of expected. It's still early, but he wasn't perfect. They do have some stuff to work on. That defense does have some stuff to work on. But how did you like the rookie? That kid was kind of showing out yesterday.
There was, I think, on his touchdown run, he made this cut on the dime. Like this, change of direction was insane. One, I didn't know he was that small. I guess I didn't really pay attention, and I was like, oh, he kind of looks like a little Sproles out there. But he had 100, like you said, 138 yards rushing. Which was surprising was that Andy Reid had him touch the ball 25 times rushing, and that's not really Andy Reid's forte. He's always wanting to pass. So the fact that not only is this rookie tearing it up, but he's also getting the ball a lot. It's not like he's tearing it up on a couple of giant runs and he only got the ball 14 times. He got the ball more than Andy Reid, I feel like, ever runs the ball, at least the last couple seasons.
And I'm actually a college fan. I'm actually a college football fan, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't know if last year I was in a rock or something. I have no idea who this guy is. Like when people were talking about him in fantasy, I had to look him up. I had no idea who this guy was. And obviously
I think the problem with him was that, like, at LSU, everything was about Burrows. Like,
Hmm.
he kind of overshadowed Burrows was overshadowing everyone, and then yeah, Justin Jefferson. There's just a lot going on at LSU that maybe that this guy kind of. I mean, at least to people like us, maybe there's other people that are like, "What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That guy was a
exactly.
beast."
Exactly. Everybody, I know the comment section is gonna blow up with like, "How did you not know who he was?" But no, like I mean, I saw all these people picking him, first round in
Right.
fantasy drafts and stuff, and I'm like, wait, is this kid really gonna be like? I personally didn't think he, like you said, I didn't think he would see that many touches in that offense. I want to bring this up because you posted last night, which was pretty cool. The whole, you see a little bit of Westbrook in him. What,
Yeah.
what kind of brought that out? What made you think you saw a little Westbrook in him? Because that's a holy grail for Eagles right there. You don't just throw that word around.
I mean, I can't even take credit for it. I saw it on Twitter. I was like, "Oh, that has to be posted." But I mean, you figured like the size, the speed, the change of direction, the ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. Those were kind of all Westbrook's moves right there. I think Westbrook might have been a little bit more stockier. At least maybe that's because maybe it was old school pads. Maybe I don't know. But Westbrook did definitely looked a little bit bigger in the past. But I mean, this is the type of back that I feel like Andy Reid loves. He likes the people that can catch out of the backfield and still run the ball too.
I'm gonna do my way too early bold prediction. That kid's looking like rookie of the year already. If he's gonna get that many touches, if he's
Right.
gonna get that much production, it's gonna be hard for anybody to beat him. Is there anything that you saw out of that game yesterday that makes you think Houston can turn it around? Was there any bright spots other than David Johnson? Is there something that you think Bill O'Brien can hang his hat on at all?
And I think that name right there is the issue. I think maybe it's it's unfortunate. I think it's time for the Texans to need a new coach or some kind of I don't know. Maybe like I said, week one, that offensive line was not blocking well at all. It looked like Watson was getting rushed or he was looked like he was getting hit almost every other play. So the offensive line needs to get better, and then the play calling and getting all the receivers involved because now you don't have Hopkins just to throw it up to.
It's going to be a reoccurring theme. Anytime that they're down by more than 7 points and they could have used a receiver, we're going to bring up DeAndre Hopkins. I think Bill O'Brien's an idiot. I think, I've said it a bunch of times. I think he's an idiot. I don't think he knows what he's doing. And I think the Houston's front office are even bigger idiots for giving him the extension and making him a GM.
Right.
Makes no sense. No sense at all. Yesterday I want to say it was Instagram, DeAndre Hopkins put up a little cryptic, or it might have been on Twitter, put up a little cryptic post saying grateful
Yeah.
after Houston lost. So that that
That's
was a nice little dig on them. How did your fantasy team do last night? Did you have any players
I
on
mean,
fantasy?
I had both Edwards Hilaire and David Johnson on one team, and then
Damn.
I had David Johnson on another team. So and I started Will Fuller too. I wasn't going to, but then I was like, you know what, let me give him a shot. And throughout most of the game, he was just like it wasn't nothing really was happening. But then he got some garbage time points and ended up with like 15 total points in one of my leagues. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, you
How
can't
about
go
you?
wrong with
Did you
that.
have anyone that was on any of your teams?
I had Mahomes. Mahomes didn't do as great as I wanted him to.
Right.
Mahomes is usually like a 30 pointer, you know what I'm saying, in my league, but he did all right. I also had David Johnson. Sammy Watkins went off, which is nice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough beating this team, man. Like
Right.
I'm liking my Super Bowl prediction. You know what I'm saying? I said that the Chiefs were gonna make it again. I'm liking that. Now that we got one game out, are there any like rookies that you're looking at that like, hey, maybe this guy's gonna take over now? Or are you looking for DeAndre Hopkins to have a crazy game? What's some things that you're looking at for us on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone at this point is waiting for that Bucks Saints game. That's gonna be a good one. I don't know if DeAndre Hopkins is gonna have like this breakout baller game with the Cardinals. I think I feel like most teams are gonna play like the Texans and they're gonna start off slow, trying to get their rhythm going and everything like that. I don't think a lot of teams are gonna come out firing like the Chiefs did, that looked like a well-oiled machine coming off the Super Bowl win. So do I think Hopkins maybe he could be like one of like the receivers that has like maybe 75 yards, maybe a touchdown, maybe 6 receptions. And obviously, I would like to see Dallas lose to the Rams at night, not seeing that they're the Sunday night football game. So we have no choice but to watch them.
I know, right?
But I mean, I'm just excited in general when 1 o'clock rolls around and Eagles versus Washington. It's going to be a good time again. Hopefully. I'm not yelling at the TV.
Yeah, I know, right? Hopefully it'll be a W. I'm pretty sure it will be. Obviously, on Thursday, we saw that both teams did something a little bit different. Houston Texans decided to just not come out for the anthem, and then, or the music video, whatever you want to call it. And then the Chiefs, obviously, were on the sideline, did their little, arms together somewhere, kneeling, whatever. What, if it matters to you at all, what would you want to see the Eagles do? Or is there anything that you're just like, I don't care, do whatever you want? Or is there something that you're like, hey, you should do this. I like this idea.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was, at least for let's say, using the Texans as an example, when I was listening to the game, they were saying how the Texans chose to sit out for both songs rather than just sitting out there for one song and going inside for the other, kind of showing like sides and stuff. Whereas like, no, we're doing this to bring the awareness and say like things needs to change and for the human equality and everything like that. As far as what would I like to see from the Eagles, I mean, whatever floats their boat, to be honest. I mean, whatever they feel that would be impactful, and however they're feeling internally. I mean, who am I to judge them? They should be able to do what they can under their. People always say, well, not at your job, not at your job. But if their boss is allowing them to do so, then let them do what they can without having to hurt their own pockets as well. So if that means going inside the locker room, coming out, running out, hyped or something, then let that be. Or if it means standing there, some people kneeling, some people with their fists raised up, then.
Yeah, I just want to see some type of unity. I just want, if everybody's going to do something, I want everybody to do it. The one thing I saw on the Chiefs sideline is you saw some people kneeling, some people stay. I don't want that. I want it to look like our team made a decision and our team did something. It will be interesting. I kind of wish we had like a Cowboys fan on too right now, just because I kind of want to know, with Jerry Jones saying, oh, no one's kneeling on my team. I would love to see what's going to happen. Like, what
would he do if Dak, Zeke, Amari, CD, like, what if they all kneeled? You're going to cut them?
And they're not going to do it. Dak is a good person. People look at Dak and, they think like, oh, he's a great guy. For him to not do anything about this whole Black Lives Matter movement would be very, very surprising for me. So you're going to go first because, I like to do that to you. But we're going to pick one game outside of the Eagles game, okay? Pick up one game, give me your score prediction, and I'll do the same.
All right. So to get out of the norm, maybe I'll go with Steelers-Giants on Monday night. And I'll say Steelers win 24-14.
That's going to be a good game. I can't wait for that game. I said,
part of me wanted to say maybe the Giants would win, but at the same time, I just can't say that. So that's how I'm going with the Steelers. But who knows? The Giants could maybe pull an upset right there early on. But I think Big Ben he's healthy and can come back and get Juju running and all that. So
I don't care. I'm going with Dallas versus the Rams. I got the Rams walking out of there 42-0. Let's go. Fly, just fly.
What?
Nah, if I am gonna pick Dallas Rams, but if I'm gonna be 100% honest, I do see the Dallas Cowboys winning it. But I do think it's going to be pretty close. I think it's going to be something like 24-20. So I do have them winning it, but I do think it's going to be a close game. But that's just because Jared Goff sucks. So next we'll do Sunday morning, maybe around 11 o'clock. We'll go over the games coming up, give some more predictions, some things to look out for. But yeah, we just wanted to give you guys a little recap of what was going on in our minds after the first game. Please leave some comments. Let us know what you think.
Fly, Eagles, fly, and looking forward to Sunday finally. Sundays are now something to look forward to, except for Sunday night, because then it's work the next day again. So.
But it's Monday football the next day, too.
Then Monday football. So, can't escape it.
Exactly. I'm loving it. Heck yeah. So, football's back, y'all. So let's get it. You know what time it is. It's Fly, Eagles fly, and we outshare. Peace.
Eagles